Back in the summer of 2015, I committed to completing the Insanity program. 60 days of brutal high-intensity interval training workouts coached by Shaun. And I didn't just complete it once. I did it 4 times, back to back. Now, before I go any further, this isn't a video of me telling you that Insanity is the best thing for fat loss or your body transformation. I'm not saying that high-intensity interval training is something that you should be doing exclusively either, because you shouldn't. Real progress, real transformation comes from a smart combination of resistance training, the appropriate cardio, and dialed-in nutrition. So, why am I talking about Insanity? I'm talking about it because pressing play on that DVD player every single day for 60 days, doing the workouts consistently, even when I didn't want to, completely changed me. It changed me physically. I lost weight. It changed me mentally. I got stronger. I got more confident. And it changed me emotionally. When I first started on my fitness journey, I was completely lost. I was looking online everywhere, trying to find random bits of advice and cobble it together in some sort of hatched plan that made no sense at the time, but I was convincing myself that I was doing something productive. I would chop and change every week. My nutrition was all over the place. I didn't know about macronutrients. I had no clue what I was putting into my body and how I was meant to be fueling my body. And then the loud marketing of Insanity got placed in front of me somehow. And it offered me something that I hadn't seen before. It offered me structure. It gave me a fixed amount of time to complete a certain goal within. That structure is what I needed. I needed to hear something that felt cohesive. It was a plan. It was a perfectly packaged promise that if I followed the plan to the letter, that I would see results. At that time, I was at the end of my tether. So I was willing to try anything. Anything that could possibly get me to the outcome that I wanted. To lose the weight. Because ultimately, that was what I wanted. I had always been so self-conscious about my fat here. And I would have done anything at the time to get rid of it. And there was something about Shaun himself. There was something about the intensity of the program that drew me in. Seeing how brutal the program was, that's what I needed. Something told me, something in me said, I need that. I need to be pushed. I need to be humbled. I needed to face my excuses head on and push myself past my limits. Not to my limits, past my limits. And that's exactly what Insanity did for me. It took me to places, it made me do things that I didn't think I'd be able to do. I needed something difficult, truly difficult. I needed something to teach me what it was like to show up even when every fibre in your body didn't want to. Because I feared those workouts. I enjoyed the aftermath and the feeling of having completed the workout. But getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning every day, knowing that I had to walk downstairs and do this absolutely insane, brutal workout in my living room and push myself to my limits and past every single day, I didn't want to do it. And I needed that. I needed that feeling and I needed to overcome it. I actually started Insanity with my brother, and that also taught me a big lesson. It made it so much more powerful because taking this joint venture together allowed us to hold each other accountable as well as ourselves. There's always something really special about knowing that the person doing it with you understands and knows exactly what you're going through. Given the fact that we were both unhappy with the way we looked, with the way we felt, we knew we both needed to make a change, and we both were struggling. In the workouts, every day, we both didn't want to get up. Some days we did, some days we were motivated, but others we weren't. We needed to rely on our discipline. And we knew and understood what we were going through. So it made it that bit more bearable. And it was a beautiful thing because me and my brother didn't really get on before. Classic sibling stuff, spats and arguments and whatnot. And this time that we completed Insanity together bonded us. And now, 10 years down the line, we are like best mates. We have a very close relationship. And it all started with us having this mutual understanding of each other, this mutual goal of bettering ourselves. And this isn't just about me, this particular story. This is about my brother as well. His growth since then has been astonishing in body and mind. And I am very proud of him. Really, really proud of him. We did this together and I couldn't have done it without him. And what that taught me was the importance of and the effect that having someone by your side and in your corner can have. The profound effect it can have and the additional help it can give you to push through when you don't think you can push anymore. Now, was every word that Shaun T said during the program groundbreaking? No. Was some of it cheesy? Most definitely. But he has this ability, this skill, talent, to be able to crawl into your mind when you think you have absolutely nothing left in the tank and to keep pushing you. And that is unreal. That feeling, when you are genuinely at your wit's end, you feel like you have nothing left to give. And he just gets in your head in a good way. And you see yourself just pushing through. His passion, his confidence. Even though it's through a screen, it's through a screen. I'm talking about a DVD and pixels and audio waves on a screen motivating you. Do you know what that is? That's you are what you're doing in the moment is just you. If you turn the screen off, it would just be you there. And that's what was magical about it, was that Shaun T created an environment through a screen that made you feel like he was right there with you. That, combined with doing it with my brother, was a perfect environment for growth, for being able to push through, or at least feeling like you could push through. Some days were better than others, and not every workout was perfect. I'm sorry, I'm stopping. I'm just remembering it. It was unreal. Without a doubt, it changed my life and my brother's life. What Insanity taught me more than anything else was the power of consistency. It was almost like a trial run, 60 days. Michael, can you just do this for 60 days? If you don't like it, if it's not for you, you can go on to try something different. But just try this. Try it and commit to it for 60 days and see what happens. I just surrendered myself to the process. I trusted it. And I followed the plan to the letter. And that consistency led to me getting the best results. And I'm not just talking about visually. Because if anything, I didn't actually look that good after it. Because I wasn't doing any strength training. I was just doing this high intensity interval training. But what it did up here, wow. That's all I can say. It completely changed what I thought about myself. It completely changed the way I thought about myself. For the first time in my life, I was proud of myself. Genuinely proud of myself. I had achieved things before, but I'd never been properly proud because of various things like imposter syndrome and not feeling good enough. But this was the first time, completing Insanity, completing that 60 days, 63 days, technically. I was so proud of myself, so proud of my brother. We'd actually done it. We did it. And we did it together. And I remember what we did. I think one of the final days of month 2, because there was 2 months in the program, we went to see Book of Mormon on my birthday, and it was just before I went to university. And there's a photo of my family out, and whew, we were so proud. We were so consistent. And like I said, it bonded me and my brother. It was an amazing time because it was the moment that changed everything. It was the catalyst of me starting this journey of self-discovery and growth. I felt capable. I felt capable of becoming the person that I wanted to be. It gave me the confidence to chase more, to keep the growth going, to continue nurturing the mindset that had been introduced to me during the 60 days. And although the 60 days was the end of the program, that was when it technically finished, it had this insane ripple effect that would set me on this path. It would go far beyond the program itself, because I'm still on that journey now, 10 years down the line. And I am so grateful for that program. And I had the pleasure, the honor of working out and meeting Shaun T himself. I'll pop the photos either here or here. Myself and my brother. And this guy is one of my heroes. I'd say my brother is one of my heroes as well. And being able to train with, exercise with, and be in a photo with the guy that changed my life, like that's cool. That's really cool. And Shaun, thank you. I remember one of the workouts that we did, myself, my brother, a load of other fans of Insanity and the Shaun T programs. We all met in London and we did a workout. Shaun T was on stage, and there must have been about 500, it's definitely not 500, must have been about 100 of us or something. And we were doing what Shaun T calls power jumps, just where you're jumping up and touching your hands on your knees. And he came out and we were face to face, and I was struggling. This must have been like 45 minutes into the workout or something like that. And he held his hands right over my knees, and he told me to get my knees right up to his hands and touch his hands with my knees. And I remember thinking, this guy that changed my life through a screen is stood right there. And I'm thinking, already knackered, I'm like, I can't let this guy down. So I'm giving it all I've got and bringing my knees up as high as I can. And then when he left, I was dead. I was completely dead, gassed out for the rest of the workout. But I thought, good on you, Michael, giving it all you've got, because Shaun's right there. That was a great time. I really wish it was on video, but it's a memory that's deep here. And very fond memory. Even to this day, occasionally I'll stick on a Shaun T workout, whether it be Insanity T25, Insanity the Asylum, Insanity Max 30, one of the many Shaun T workouts that I've done. From time to time, I'll stick a DVD on, or I'll have it on my laptop, and I'll do one of his workouts, just to take me back to where it all started. Having that visceral feeling of where that discipline started. That seed was planted in me to hold myself accountable and keep myself disciplined. I love the workouts. They're not the most optimal, and you shouldn't do them in isolation. You should combine them, have them as a bit of fun in combination with good nutrition, strength training. But they are good fun. And my God, do you sweat. So again, I will say, Insanity isn't the perfect program. It's not something you should do exclusively. For me, and my story, my growth, it was the moment that everything changed. The moment I pressed play for the first time was the moment everything changed. And I am so grateful for it. Because once you start, once you truly make that decision to start, that's when you have the potential to fly. Habits aren't handed out. They are hunted down. And Insanity was the start of my hunt. Guys, thank you so much. This was a nice video to make. It's something in my life that was transformative. And like I said, I've said it before in this video, I am so grateful for stumbling upon insanity. I'm so grateful for my brother for doing it with me. And I'm so grateful for our relationship now, for the fact that we bonded over something that we both struggled with. And I hope that you guys out there, if anyone is really struggling, it's all possible. You've just got to do the work to find what works for you. Thank you so much for watching. This is my 14th YouTube video. I've posted a video, made and posted a video every day for 14 days now. And I'm really proud of myself. I've enjoyed making them. It's now currently midnight because I made a promise to myself that every day, at least for 7 days, and I've managed it for 14 days now, I would post a video. And it's been a journey so far. I've enjoyed it. It's been new. And for anyone who has been watching every video, I truly, truly am grateful to you. And anyone who's new, welcome. I hope I can offer something. I hope I can inspire you. And I hope you'll come and join the hunt with me by subscribing, leaving me a comment, telling me where you are in your fitness journey at the moment. You can follow me on Instagram. I post daily updates on there, and on TikTok, it's @HuntForHabit. And yeah, I'm grateful for you. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.